Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. You look at Miami. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out New York, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Banchero is out there with O Anunoby. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the Heat, they've got Thomas. Michael Porter's out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Murray in at the point. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Pass to Aldama. Hey, Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking about a big move, certainly seeing what could be out there. What's your sense? Are they trying to shake up their core right now?
The Heat always feel like they are close to competing and really trying to get to the cusp of winning a championship. The question is, can they find another star player to bring to this group? Are they willing to move the assets? And do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Anunoby finds McBride. New York moving the ball around. Bridges shot. Good.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
Poked away. He's all alone. Pushing it up. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside Thomas. Poeltl with a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Thomas, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray for 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Carter missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And stolen by Thomas. And that one drops for him. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. And that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. That free throw missing.
What you love about O Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. McBride with the ball. Murray on him. Banchero finds Bridges. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Heat leading by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Bridges outside. Aldama with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Thomas passes to Aldama. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Pass to Aldama. To the paint. It's tipped. And here is Anunoby. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Knicks making a change here. Caldwell-Pope checked in. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Second, the Knicks. The Heat third.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And in last year's playoff shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injury?
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl, that's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's McBride. Pass to Banchero. And there it is for him. Banchero's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Murray, the pass to Purdy. Back to Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And operating off the ball. Credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked. Caldwell-Pope
on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 8 points for him.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
Caldwell-Pope outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Heat making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Black's checked in. And here are the Heat now. Trailing by 2. Aldama gets the bucket. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, Porter misses the 3. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby outside. Pirtle with the steal. Outside, Porter from the arc. It's good from long range. Porter's got 8 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
Caldwell-Pope right side. Over Thomas. And the shot no good, a bit short. Miami's on 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Back the pass to Banchero. Stolen by Clarkson. A different look for Miami. Looney's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Batum comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Burks in for Thomas. Clarkson against Caldwell-Pope. Now Clarkson in the game against Detroit, very impressive. Banchero against Burks. Burks with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Anunoby a screen on Burks. Porter with the steal. Burks with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Rejected by Banchero. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Burks.
This guy's been at it for a long time. The experience of Nick Batum showing right through that great contest by the defense.
Black to pass to O Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A chance to check out stats for K Caldwell-Pope. Last season's performance for him averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Miami. Murray comes in for Burks. And then for New York, M McBride comes in for Caldwell-Pope, and Anthony subbed in for Black.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
McBride passes to Banchero. They now take the lead. 8 points for Paolo Banchero.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
It's stolen by Anthony. Anunoby outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
OG Anunoby, such a nice blend of power and skill. You see it right there.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Heat. Burks comes in for Murray. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both free throws good from Anunoby. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. Clarkson kicks to Batum. Anthony against Burks. Pass to Porter for the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Now, here's Anunoby. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anunoby's got 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Burks the pass to Porter. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Pass to Burks. There's a screen over Anthony. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the New York Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the court for the Knicks. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. M McBride out there with Anthony, and it's Carter in at the center. Murray outside. Clarkson outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams? Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information, to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Bridges outside. Carter sets the pick for Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Thibault. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Knicks. Carter with the screen. Clock at 4. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hart finds McBride. Back to Hart. Now McBride. Carter with a screen on Clarkson. Fires for 3. McBride's shot is off. For Miami, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. For 3, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you, so if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. A different look for Miami. Pirtle, he's checked in for Looney, and Thomas subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. Outside, Batum. Outside for Murray. Miami no good on that time either.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And stolen by Murray. Outside Thomas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. K Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges.
Substitution. Number 3, K Caldwell-Pope.
Here's Batum. Shot from the inbound. He's off on that one. The Knicks leading by 3. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Murray with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Out to Clarkson. Miami no good on that time either. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Stolen by Clarkson. Murray outside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Murray's got 8.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Murray against Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path. I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Pass to Murray. There's the 3. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Here's McBride. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Santi Aldama comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Michael Porter in for Clarkson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Achiuwa, he's checked in for Clay. P Banchero comes in for Miles McBride. Anunoby, he's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Anthony. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And now a moment to see the stats for Thomas. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, they got him the rock.
Murray, the pass to Aldama. Pass to Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Thomas got 10 points.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Hart against Porter. Hart kicks to Banchero. And Hurdle sends it back. Porter passes to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Porter, no luck. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Bridges against Thomas. Bridges shot. Good. 14 points for him.
Yeah, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Murray, and they call an illegal screen here. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
And the Heat making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Bridges kicks to Hart. Kicks it out to Banchero. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Pass to Porter. Back to Aldama. The tray. Rejected by Banchero. And the basket by Thomas.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby, right side. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say, with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. That free throw good from Thomas.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
And it's Banchero missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Now, here's Bridges. 14 points for him. Kicks it out to Banchero. Buries the long-range jumper. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Achiuwa.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Bridges to the inside. Achiuwa, no good. The Heat trail by 4. Outside, Porter. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Anunoby. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 9 points for OG Anunoby. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Bridges dishes to Banchero. Stolen by Clarkson. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Banchero, here we go. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Banchero's got 10 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And that one, good.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
The Knicks with the lead.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
It's Hart on the wing. Banchero has screened for Hart. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Knicks. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, Shaq, during the course of your career, you won several of these awards. That's certainly something to be proud of.
Yeah, for someone like me, I had like 100 of those.
Wow, Shaq. We're talking Player of the Week awards, not cars.
Yeah, I had 100 of those too. Let's talk about something else.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Murray out there with Thomas. Then it's Porter. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Murray. It's rebounded by New York. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
Banchero with the screen. Anunoby in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Anunoby's got 12 in the game. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Heat. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
That was an emphatic answer by Porter Jr., looking to dominate them from beyond.
Banchero finds Bridges. No good on the triple. Miami's on 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Thomas goes in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Knicks. That one drops. He ties it up. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in.
Knicks substitution. Number 3, Josh Hart.
On defense, New York. The lead is 2. Deep 2 from Murray. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 13 points in the game.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Anunoby against Porter. Cloak loose for the lead. Nice shot by Pirtle. And the Heat lead by 2.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. And here is Hart. He's got 5. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. 5 to shoot. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple. Bridges has got 17 now.
Well, you know Mikal was thinking 3 as soon as he got free. That's a nice delivery.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, Heat fans, get out and show some love for your Heat squad. Attention fans, this is your Heat squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Heat
Isaac's checked in for Josh Hart. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Second, the Knicks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Offensive rebound. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Banchero, a screen on Thomas. Bridges passes to Banchero. Good on the bucket. And now a 3-point Knicks lead.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Aldama. Outside Thomas. Porter with it. A 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
Miami's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside Porter. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
He's off on the first. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Porter to end the run. Bridges with the steal. Here's Anunoby. And Pirtle sends it back. Thomas against Caldwell-Pope. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Thomas.
Cam Thomas is not one to be afraid to take heavily contested shots, and he's had the ability to make them.
Bridges finds Banchero. Inside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball.
That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Banchero a screen on Murray. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Banchero's got 7 points here in this quarter. Murray, the pass to Aldama. Anunoby against Porter. Pass to Murray. Here's Aldama. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now Bridges. He's got 17. Caldwell-Pope outside. And the three off target.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Aldama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jonathan Isaac. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Now at the line,
that free throw, no good. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street name after him.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Heat.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Back to Murray. Down low. He doesn't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Kolek. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. The Knicks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
First free throw is good. And Erik Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Clarkson against Bridges. Clarkson kicks to Thomas. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, O Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Clarkson finds Batum. It's Thomas on the wing. He's got 32. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Miami no good on that time either.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Batum with the steal. Here's Porter. A bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on J Hart.
How about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Kolek. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Clarkson. Bridges against Thomas. The shot that time, not on target. Bridges with some nice defense.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Team foul number 4. Shooting from New York. Kolek. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Looney's checked in for Pirtle. And he makes both free throws. And it's the Heat with the ball. Clarkson with the ball. 10 points for him. Thomas finds Clarkson. Here's Looney. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Back to Looney. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And here's Caldwell-Pope, guarded by Porter. Here's Kolek. So it's Miami now. 9-point game. Clarkson against Bridges. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely. There's Thomas with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Kolek. He's got 11. Yep, it counts. Kolek has got 13.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Thomas, and he gets the bucket.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Bridges. 19 points in the game. Carter with a screen on Thomas. Bridges. Rebound by the Heat. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clarkson taking his time here. Pass to Porter. Heat moving the ball around. Bridges against Thomas. And it's off from 3-point range. New York leading by 6. 1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. And Looney sends it back. And Thomas has it in the corner. Clarkson right side. They get the rebound. It's Porter outside. That shot no good. New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Hart with a screen on Porter. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Looney. Scoreless thus far. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Batum.
Well, Nick Batum does pre-shot preparation, so on the catch, he is ready to rise and fire.
Here's Kolek. And he makes that one. Kolek has got 15.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Miami Heat. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Pass to Kolek. Carter with a screen on Clarkson. With the drive. Kolek, no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Knicks lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Carter. Then it's Bridges. Then it's K Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kolek in at the 2. The Knicks leading by 5. And here is Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Knicks, Achiuwa, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. P Banchero comes in for J Hart. And Anunoby subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Clarkson outside. Murray outside. Out to Clarkson. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Kolek. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. He's looking for Looney and finds him. Batum scanning the floor. Out to Clarkson to tie it up. Knicks with the rebound. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in this game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Banchero. Banked in off the glass. Banchero's got 27 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside for Batum. Murray the pass to Clarkson. High, arcing shot, and it's blocked.
That's a tremendous defensive read by Achiuwa. Send it back.
Anunoby finds Achiuwa. Banchero inside. Batum's there. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Thomas checked in for the Heat.
At the line for the Knicks, P Banchero. 1.
Banchero, no good on the free throw.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Now, here's Looney. Covered by Achiuwa. Here's Thomas. Sinks that one from the post. Thomas got 39.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Banchero left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Achiuwa. And Looney sends it back. In the corner, Murray with it. Good on the three-point shot. And now just a 3-point Knicks lead.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
There's a screen by Achiuwa to the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Murray, the pass to Batum. Clarkson against Caldwell-Pope. Clarkson outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. They kick out to Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Clarkson against Caldwell-Pope. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
It's stolen. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. And Batum kicks to Thomas. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 42 in the game.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now. And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
A different look for Miami. Pirtle, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Michael Porter comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Thomas. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. That one misses.
Well, the critical free throw was the one to make it a 2-possession game, and he got it. And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting shots to fall here. Just 2 of 7 down the stretch.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Murray. Banchero is screened for Bridges. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Achiuwa, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Yeah, there's an infectious energy to how Precious Achiuwa plays. So tough keeping him off the offensive glass.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Murray. Inside. Out to Clarkson. Pirtle with a screen on Bridges. Clarkson for 3. And Bridges with the block.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So Banchero will go to the free throw line. That one on Jakob Pirtle. The Heat making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Carter's checked in.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
Pass to Pirtle. Porter with it. He's guarded by Anunoby. Porter kicks to Pirtle. Back to Porter. Off target from three-point range.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And that one's good. Kolek.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Heat trail by 9. Murray way outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they continue to control the glass.
Some nice passing by New York here. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Heat shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Now Clarkson. Murray finds Pirtle. Back to Murray. And here is Pirtle. Clarkson for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, the defense pretty anxious on that pump fake by Carter Jr. Nicely done.
Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
The Knicks leading by 13. Banchero with the ball. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
There's a screen by Aldama. On the wing, Porter. Here's Pirtle. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Pass to Bridges. Over in the corner, Banchero. No good from outside.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Kolek. Carter with the screen. Shot from the wing. Kolek, no good. The Heat trail by 13. Picked away. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
That is what you call rewarding the big man for his hustle. Wendell Carter Jr.'s teammates appreciating the big man in transition.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Here comes the fans, everybody. Let's get loud!
Thomas checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And a switch here also for New York. Hart, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Let's find out the news on Cam Thomas. David, what's the update?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Heat. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Bridges misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murray for three. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The rhythm, the timing. When Murray is in sync, that pull-up jumper is a thing of beauty.
Here's Kolek. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Side out.
Josh Hart. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
1:15 left in the game. A 3-ball. Knicks with the rebound. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Paolo Banchero.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And it's good for 2. Banchero's got 37.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
Here's Kolek. And he's good on the 3-ball.